What's up, guys? Welcome back to Off the Dribble, featuring myself, Ash, and my co-host Chetan. Today we have a little episode for you guys. The NBA is at its midway-ish point,
Mhm.
so we thought we'd give you guys some playoff predictions for who we think is going to finish where. But before that, we have a quick game for you guys. I'm sure you guys have seen this on like NBA TikTok, NBA Instagram Reels, but we're gonna do like a few NBA blind player comparisons. So we each have a player A, a player B, and I guess it's kind of meant to show that sometimes some players are better than you think, sometimes some players are worse than you think,
Yep.
and a lot of players get some hype because of reputation. But
Mhm.
like, it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to discuss a few
I
of
agree.
these. So Chayton, do you want to start with your first one?
Yeah, I'll start with my first one. My player A is from this season. One
Okay.
second. Let me just pull up the stats real quick. Okay. So it's from this season. He's averaging 29.3 points per game, shooting 49.3% from the field, 40.2% from three, 5.2 rebounds per game, and then 3.7 assists per game.
Yeah, I know exactly what this is.
And then I
I
think I knew who you think it was because before we recorded, you said I would get mad about something. Dude,
I
if we had the same two comparisons, that'd be pretty crazy.
promise you don't have this one.
Okay.
Continue.
Mine is this player's stats are from last season.
Okay.
He averaged 26.8 points. Actually, I'll do his 2023-2024 stats. He
Okay.
averaged 26.9 points per game, shot 47.1% from the field, 37.6% from three, 8 rebounds, and 4.5 assists per game.
How many points in what season?
2023 to 2024, he averaged 26.9 points per game on 47 field goal percentage and 37.6 3 points percentage.
2023. Okay, so the first one's Anthony Edwards.
Yeah.
The second one, Loki sounds like Kevin Durant. What percentage from three?
37.6.
This is 2023. That's Steph?
Nah,
Who is it?
Jason Tatum.
Jason Tatum.
Yeah.
Ah, that's interesting. So what,
Mhm.
is this is this an enter the top five push?
I, I don't. I still think Tatum is like a better player, obviously, but like
Uh-huh.
people like to compare like stats consistently, and like I think the whole point of the segment is like if you put stats side by side, like you're not gonna. You would assume Tatum is the one scoring 29 points per game, and Ant would be the one doing the opposite. But like points wise and like efficiency wise, Ant's higher. But again, like impacting the floor, rebounding, and like assist numbers wise, like obviously Tatum is the better player. And I think we both agree, like right now, Tatum is a better defender. Like I think that is like a team defender as well. So, but it's just like a point to prove though. Like you put two stats together, and like some people really do think somebody's that much better than somebody else, but you look at it too closely, and you're like, they're not as far off as you really think.
Let me just get my out of the way then.
Yeah.
So player A, 29.3 points per game, 5.2 rebounds, whatever. You heard this Sasache and said this is Anthony Edwards. Player B, I won't give you what season,
Okay.
but player B, 31.3 points per game,
Okay.
5 rebounds,
Okay.
4.8 assists, 49% from the field, 35% from three, and 90% from the free throw line.
Dude, is this Bradley Beal when he was on the Wizards?
Yeah. Dude.
Yo.
I mean, just like you said, bro, sometimes two players are closer than you think. And I mean, the stats may say one thing, but like you might need a different perspective sometimes.
Uh, that's crazy, dude. As soon as he started saying it, I was like, "There's no way he's comparing Luca. There's no way he's comparing Shea." There's like, and I thought to myself, like, who averaged that many points? But they really didn't do anything that season. Like their team didn't do anything. Damn, that's a good pull. That's
I
a
was
good.
gonna I was gonna compare him and Trey from like the season after,
Yeah,
but like the assist would have given away.
yeah. That's a good pull. See, that is true though. Like Bradley Beal led the league in scoring that year, right?
2020, 2021. I'm trying to think how many points Giannis averaged, but yeah, I'm pretty sure he was up there
Yeah.
at the very least.
That also just showed. I mean, that team was just him and Russ basically. They what were they? The 8th seed,
They were the 9th seed.
the 9th seed, so they didn't even make the playoffs.
No, sorry, but they ended up playing in the playoffs because they won the play-in game. But
Damn. Yeah, wow. Great pull. That was a good one. That was a
You
good
want to
one.
go? You want to go to the next one? I don't think we'll have any similar players besides that.
Yeah. So my next one is 2020. Okay, so this player is 2024, 2025, 24.2 points per game, 41% from the field, 34% from three, 3 rebounds, and 11.6 assists a game. And
Sounds like
then this next player is from 2022 to 2023. They had 26.2 points per game, 46% from the field, 30% from three, 5.8 rebounds, and 8 assists a game.
Wait, say the first one again. The first one sounds like Russ.
The first one is 24.2 points per game,
Mm-hmm.
41% from the field, 34% from three, 3 rebounds, and 11.6 assists, 2024 to 2025.
That's not Russ. Holy fuck, that's not Russ. 11 assists.
Yeah, 11.6.
What the hell? Okay, so that has to be Trae Young.
Yeah.
And then who's the second one?
2022 to 2023, 26.2 points per game, 5.8 rebounds, 8 assists, 47% from the field, 30% from three.
Yeah, if it was blind, I would choose player B.
Okay.
But and that's in this season?
That's from 2022 to 2023.
Oh shit. 8 assists? Is that
Yeah.
Luka?
Nah. Think of someone that 2022 to 2023 was probably the last season that they played healthy fully and the team was actually competing properly.
Ja?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. That's crazy. Holy fall off. You know the one I haven't done this episode, but I've said it before. I was gonna compare Ja's stats to AJ Mitchell's, which is
Ooh,
crazy.
that's wild.
Yeah, it's not as close anymore because Ja hasn't played enough games and AJ's been hurt for a while. But
Yeah.
around January 1st, it was super close. But the fact that I was comparing him to a person that comes off the bench,
Yep.
and at one point he was like 24 points a game, 8 assists, 47% for the field.
Second seed in the West,
Dude, that's crazy. Holy fall off.
yeah, for real, bro. We'll see what happens with him coming in the off season and if he's on the team or not. But ideally, I still think he has talent. I think he can still do it.
Yeah, I guess.
It's not
It's immaturity, bro.
but he didn't have any crazy injury where it was an ACL tear or an Achilles where he can't fully come back. I feel what was it, a calf strain or a hamstring or something like that?
There's a lot of hamstring, yeah.
Yeah,
But for me, it's not injuries. It's immaturity. I feel I don't know how you fix the mind, bro.
Yeah.
This guy doesn't care about basketball.
I feel once you start winning though, maybe it starts changing a little bit. When he was winning that season, there wasn't really any problems going on, but just time will tell, I guess.
Yeah. Right, I'm not gonna give you the seasons for both these because it'll give it away.
Okay.
But so player A, 31.8 points per game.
Okay.
5.4 rebounds, 7 assists, 56% from the field, 40% from three, 89% from the line.
Okay.
Player B, 30.4. I will say one of these players is active, one of these players is retired.
Okay.
Player B, 30.4 points per game, 6.6 rebounds, 4 assists, 49% from the field, 42% from three, 80% from the line.
Can you say player A one more time?
31.8 points per game, 5.4 rebounds, 7 assists, 56% from the field, 40% from three, 89% from the line.
And you said they're not active anymore? They don't play?
One of these players isn't active. I'll say one of these players isn't active, one of these players is active.
Okay. Is this recent kind of?
The one that's not active is not recent at all.
Not recent at all. 31 points per game and not recent at all.
No. Sorry, I'll give it to you. The first player is active, second player is not active.
Oh, okay. First player is active, second player is not active. First player, how many assists? 7 assists for the first player?
Yeah, you can say, let's do this actually. We haven't playing the game right. Let's say who you'd rather have and then try to guess who it is. Would you rather have player A or B and then say who it is?
What was the 3-point percentage for the two?
So 40% from 3 for player A, 42% for player B.
And then points again?
31.8 for the first one, and then 30.4 for the second one.
And then just say rebounds and assists.
So player A, 31.8 points per game. Player B, 30.4 points per game. Player A, 5.4 rebounds. Player B, 6.6 rebounds. Player A, 7 assists. Player B, 4 assists. Player A, 56% from the field. Player B, 49% from the field.
I'm gonna go player A.
You're gonna go player A?
Yeah.
You have a guess as to who player A is?
It gotta be a point guard.
It's not a bad guess.
Who 30 a game as a Dame?
Nah.
Shea?
Yeah. Player A is today Shea.
Okay.
Player B is 96 MJ.
Damn. Oh wow. And I literally know Shea.
You just took Shea over the best version of Michael Jordan.
Yeah, what the oh wow. Fuck. Nah, bro. I think if you ask anybody that though, they would say the same thing.
Shea stats are insane, bro.
Like he's shooting it more efficiently. Dang, I didn't even know he was shooting 40% from 3. I thought he was shooting like 37 or like 30, like 8% or something like that.
It's like 39.6.
Wow.
But I gave him a low roundup for the 40%.
Even the stats surprised, like the assists surprised me too. I knew he like he's obviously point guard, so he does average like a decent amount of assists. But I thought like with the amount how much he scores, I thought it would be like between like 5 to 6, but he's kind of doing everything.
Because Jado's been out for so long, his usage rate is so high. He had like a streak where he had like 3 double-digit assist games in a row.
Yeah, that's valid.
But MJ, the one that shocked me is 42% from 3 for MJ, but it was like one attempt per game.
So like max maybe like 2. But dang, that's like a good like stat lines to compare to actually like kind of like with the reasoning of the game. That was a good one. My last one is this is last season. 24.4 points per game, 52.6% from the field, 42% from 3, 12.8 rebounds, and 3 assists. And then this player is from 2023-2024, 19.4 points per game, 60% from the field, 38% from 3, 13.7 rebounds, and 8 assists.
Okay, that sounds like Sabonis.
Yeah.
What's the first player again? I blanked out during the stats.
24.4 points, 53% from the field, 42% from 3, 12.8 rebounds, and 3.1 assists.
Okay. I'd rather have I think I know exactly who you're comparing. I would rather have the first player.
Okay.
But I think it's Cat versus Sabonis.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, I just think like I didn't know Cat's rebound numbers were that high. I think Cat's an underrated rebounder.
When he plays the center position, which is like his natural position, that's like he's a pretty good rebounder.
Yeah, but I low-key don't like. This might sound like because I already knew the players. I'm saying this, but I don't value like center playmaking.
Yeah.
Like so much higher than center scoring unless it's like Jokic.
Mm-hmm.
Where I think Sabonis like is a good playmaker, but I don't know if he's like 8 assists would be in like the top 10.
Yeah, agreed.
I would say Sabonis is a top 10 passer.
Yeah.
So like whereas I would rather have the 24 points a game.
That's true.
For my last one, I'll give you the seasons because I think these stats are low-key so generic that I don't think you'll be able to figure it out. But this is interesting. So player A is from 2015-2016.
Okay.
So that's 25.3 points per game, 7.4 rebounds, 6.8 assists, 52% from the field, 30% from 3, and 70% from the line.
Okay. That sounds like Giannis.
Player B is from this season today.
Okay.
25.2 points per game, 7.2 rebounds, 6.8 assists, 47% from the field, 35% from 3, 81% from the line.
Say this player again.
Like the one I just said?
Yeah.
25.2 points per game.
Okay.
7.2 rebounds,
Okay.
6.8 assists,
Okay.
47% from the field, 35% from three, 81% from the line. And that
35
player from
from
this season.
three.
Yeah.
That's from this season.
Yeah.
And the other player.
2015-16. Very, very similar stats. The percentages are a little like off.
Uh, the second player sounds like a power forward or like a small forward, something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Which would mean they both would, right? I'm assuming you think these stats are super similar.
Yeah, you're probably comparing both of them at the 25.2.
First, say which player you'd rather have of a blind thing.
Say the first stats again: 25.3, 7.4, and 6.8.
Yeah, 52% from the field, 30% from three, 70% from the line.
I would take player B.
All right, so player B is today's
Denny.
Denny Avdia.
Yeah.
Player A
Oh
is
God.
2015, 2016 LeBron James.
Oh God. Oh my God, man. There's no way Denny Avdia's having the same stat line LeBron averaged when he was in his prime. What does the league come to? See, the difference is one player flops for like 15 free throws a game, and the other player actually just ran through everybody and would drop 26 a game.
Yeah, and one had Kyrie and one didn't. But like
Yeah.
it's interesting. When I saw, because I was like, I saw Denny and I was like, who can I compare to Denny? Because his stats are low-key a lot better than I thought they were.
Bro's
And I was
gonna
like,
be clipped, bro. You're
LeBron.
gonna it's clipping me right now.
I made you say Shea's better than Jordan and Denny's better than LeBron.
Bro, yeah.
I wonder what you would have said for the Beal Ant one if you didn't know if it was Beal. I think you'd have still said Ant, but
Yeah, because like the percentages were a little off on Bradley Beal. I was like, ooh.
yeah,
I think it was a 3-point percentage. Damn, but LeBron shot 30% from three that year.
yeah.
Wow, I did not know that.
Bron can shoot, bro. Bron had one season where he shot really, really well from three before the Lakers.
I mean, he's gotten. I think as he got older, he became a better shooter.
Yeah, but like post second time in Cleveland, LeBron. So I guess this would be the first year.
Yeah.
He kind of sucked from three.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, that was a good episode, good segment. I think
Yeah,
we're gonna start definitely doing like more of these, like every couple episodes. We'll do some segments like this. But yeah, that was a good first introductory segment for something like this.
Yeah.
We'll move on to our next part of the pod where we're gonna do our playoff predictions. We're not gonna like go through like the matchups or anything and like give you who we think is gonna win each round. We'll do that at the end of the season before the playoffs start. We're just gonna go through 1 through 8 and then give you guys our seeding for the East and then the West.
Yeah.
You can start with the East if you would like.
All right, bet. So
Go
are we
or should we just go one? We'll just do 1 through 8.
we just do 1 through 8 in order, or you want to do 8, 8, 7, 7, 6, 6? We should do it like that. What do you
We'll
think?
do that.
Okay. And are we saying this is the seeding after the play-in?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So for the East at 8, this is sad, man. I have the Hawks. This is so sad. This is so sad.
Dang, really? You have the Hawks?
And like Loki, I only have the Hawks because I picked them as a dark horse finals team. If I didn't, bro, I would not have the Hawks in this.
Yeah, at 8, bro, I got the Hornets.
Yeah, I have the Hornets at 7.
Okay. I have the Magic at 7.
Okay, yeah, I have the Magic missing the playoffs.
Oh wow.
Which is like which I guess we can stop and talk about that.
Yeah.
This is such a disappointing season for Orlando. They come in, they just traded 4 first-round picks for Desmond Bane, so they've clearly decided this is their championship core with Paolo, Franz, Desmond, and obviously Paolo's missed some time. Franz missed a lot of time, but even still, like when Paolo plays, you can kind of see that he's kind of out of it. Like I think
he's just missing jump shots that he used to make when like 2 years ago.
You know, the crazy thing is J-Dub actually commented on this on like an Instagram post because J-Dub like 2 years ago when the Thunder lost to the Mavericks, he got like the most hate like any Thunder player has ever gotten since like Andre Robertson against Houston in 2017. And it was like crazy to me because he was a rookie at that point.
Or
And
second year,
it
I
was like
think.
second year in the league at that point. So it was like, why does everyone expect him to be perfect from the jump? And he obviously didn't have a great series. And he talked about like how like players try their best to keep the fans' opinions out of their head, but when it gets in your head that your fans don't want you here, you start to play like really, really stiff. Like you start taking contested jumpers. Like you're just like, what the fuck? Why am I even trying anymore?
Yeah.
And a lot of Magic fans have been giving Paolo a lot of shit, saying they should trade him, rebuild the team around Franz, which is like I don't think Paolo is like a superstar, but that's still like he's still like a former number one overall pick that like was an all-star. Like I feel like you should give him some time. But anyways, random digression. But it's a disappointing season for the Magic, and I'm missing the playoffs.
Agreed. I think like you said in the beginning, like you traded 4 first-round picks for like Desmond Bain. Like I get Desmond Bain's a great player, but like you kind of showing the league you're going all in with the young core you have, and again, like people are injured. Paulo's not playing the way he's supposed to play. Like I think it's just been an up and down season for them. But
Yeah.
I think they're like decent enough to make the 7th seed. I don't see them like completely falling off. I don't think they make it past the first round though.
Yeah, I think we agree they have like a first round ceiling,
Yeah,
but
100%.
yeah, honestly, I would have had him an 8 if I just had.
It's kind of sad though because I think 2 years ago they took the Cavs to 7 in the first round.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, like this could be like a good young. Paulo had like he had like like 2 bad games during that series, but that was his first playoff series, and he had like 3 or 4 like really good games. And I was like, oh, this team, like if they make some decent moves, like put the complementary pieces around it, like they'll be good. Like they'll get better and better. But I mean, it's kind of the opposite's been happening.
Yeah, they've been getting worse and worse every year.
Yeah.
7, I already said I have the Hornets.
Yep.
Who do you have 7 again? Did you mention that already?
Magic.
Yeah, Magic. Okay, cool. Yeah. So 6, I have the Raptors.
Yeah, 6 I have the Raptors as well.
Yeah, good season for them.
Yep.
2 All-Stars.
Yep.
Surprised Brandon Ingram made it.
Yeah, he plays Steph.
Yeah, and I don't know how that worked between conferences. I think if they just wanted to replace a USA player with a USA player, but
see, normal all-star selection, like I know for a fact Julius Randle shouldn't have made it, like out of like the normal thing. But with all these like people switching and everything, and like with this, like I saw this thing, like it was like players that I think it was like 20. I don't know if exactly it's like some amount of points, some amount of rebounds, and some amount of like assists, like in total that they have this season. It was like everybody that has those stats, they're either an all-star starter or an all-star reserve, and then it goes Julius Randle stats, and it just says Julius Randle. I'm like, bro, if you're putting Brandon Ingram in the game, like I will say at least Julius Randle, in my opinion, has had a better season than Brandon Ingram. Come on, like
yeah, but you don't think Lowry's had a better season than both?
Yeah, but again, like Lauri's a 13th seed. Like
and he got snubbed twice. Like Lowry's averaging 28 points a game, bro, and they put De'Aaron Fox. Are you being serious?
Oh, that's another thing. Like, what is De'Aaron Fox doing, bro?
Yeah, right? That's crazy.
Yeah,
I would have gone Julius or Brandon Ingram too, for the record.
I think Lauri should have made it too. Like I think his got snubbed twice. At that point, like Michael Porter Jr. could have like gotten his first all-star nod. Like he could do things like that, but who knows?
Fair enough. Raptors having a better. I mean, we didn't even have the Raptors in the playoffs
exactly. That's true.
They made the 6th seed, so I guess they should get some recognition. I guess.
Yeah.
5, I have Cleveland.
Yeah, 5 I have Cleveland as well.
Right. We're both very high on the 76ers, who I have at 4.
Yeah, I have the Sixers at 4 too.
Yeah, okay, so we're gonna have the same fucking. We talk too much basketball. We're the same opinions. 3, I have Boston.
Okay, wait, damn it! 3, I also have Boston. I thought you were gonna put the Knicks at 3 and then the Celtics at 2. Fuck.
No, the Knicks are hot right now. I think I like the Knicks. And the Pistons at 1.
So yeah, and the Pistons at 1. Yeah, I mean, who do you think? Like, do you think the Knicks are right now your favorites to win the East? Would you say?
That's tough, bro. I hate the way the Knicks play basketball.
Yeah, man. It's like they just try and outscore you, basically.
Yeah. I would go Detroit.
You would?
Because I think like Cade doesn't have to have a good game for them to win. Like Cade's getting a lot of MVP buzz, but I think players like Cade and Jaylen Brown, who are like the Shea's competition for the award this year, they have a lot of like really mid games that don't go noticed because of the caliber of player they are. I think My favorite take that I heard on like a sports talk show was that the best thing to be in the NBA is the 12th best player, because you never get the criticism of like the top 5 players, but you always get the benefit of the doubt and you'll get the exact same contract.
That's true.
So it's like Jaylen Brown is making $330 million a year. He had like 12 points 2 games ago. No one said anything.
Yeah,
Imagine Shea had a 12-point game.
I'm good. I'll bring this up too. Like you just brought up the point. Like Cade like is in the MVP conversation. His team, like obviously when he doesn't play bad, when he plays bad, his team kind of helps him.
Mm-hmm.
When Ant plays bad, you have like everybody else on the team also shoot. Or for example, like Ant drops 40. Nas, Dante, and Jaden will combine for like 3 points.
Yeah.
But then Ant drops 12. They're also doing the same thing. And then you see Ant go like 1 for 10 from 3-1 game, and then everybody will talk about it. But you put his stats side by side, Jaylen Brown. You put their record side by side, Jaylen Brown. I'm pretty sure if you take Ant off the T-Wolves and Jaylen Brown off the Celtics, the Timberwolves would probably be one of the worst teams in the league.
Yeah.
Like it's very obvious. And with the Thunder too, like when Shea doesn't play, it looks like you guys have no offense.
Yeah. It's actually crazy.
Like I don't really get how like yeah, Shea is the deserving MVP, but I would like to see like other players that actually have more of an impact on like their teams like hold on success with them being on the court, like actually be more like valued in the discussion.
Yeah. Because I think like Cade is incredible. Everyone, I love Cade.
I'm not
Great
saying
player.
top 10 player in the league. Like
Easily.
yeah.
But like his team plays fine when he has bad games. He had a game where he missed 31 shots, bro.
Oh wow.
He went like 14 of 45 one game.
Wow.
Like if could you imagine, bro, if Shea and Jokic had that kind of game, Tatum, like Luka even, like bro, it's like again, the best thing in the league to be, bro, is like the 12th, 11th best player.
Mm-hmm. That's a good take. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, we'll move to the West now.
Yep. I think this will be a little bit more interesting for you guys, hopefully.
Will it, bro?
Probably not, honestly.
Okay, 8, I have Portland.
Okay, 8, I have the Warriors.
Okay, I have the Warriors missing the playoffs.
Okay, I just think that like you have Steph. I think Steph can like win. Like if you're the 8th seed, you got to win. I think one playing game. I think Steph can pull out one playing game for them.
Why?
And,
he hasn't done it before. He sucks in the play-in. Like Steph stinks in the playing games.
I didn't think that through actually. Yeah, I mean, who knows, bro? I don't know.
That team sucks, bro. That team sucks.
Really bad. Shit, bro. They traded for Porzingis, the best center Steph's ever gonna play with.
Dead ass, the best center he's ever played with.
Yeah, I'm only keeping them at 8 because Steph's on the team. So
yeah, that's fair.
He's also having a really good season too.
Yeah. And now we'll go to like this. Now this starts the decent teams in the West.
Yeah.
7, I'll go Phoenix.
Yep. I also have Phoenix at 7.
Yeah. And then I think 4 through 6 could be in any order.
Yeah.
I have the Lakers at 6.
Okay, I have the Lakers at 6 too.
I have Minnesota at 5.
Okay, I have the Rockets at 5.
And I have the Rockets at 4.
I have us at 4.
Yeah.
I have the Nuggets.
Yeah, the Nuggets are 3. And then 1 and 2 could be in any order as well, just due to injuries. I have the Spurs at 2 and the Thunder at 1.
Did the Spurs play more games No, you guys played more games than the Spurs.
And we're up by 2.5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're up by 3, yeah.
Yeah. But what do you call it? But all our players are coming back right after All-Star break all at the same time.
So that'll be fine.
That'll be good. Yeah. Spurs at 2, Thunder at 1.
Yeah, I think the West will be good. I don't trust the Lakers. The Lakers like they haven't really went on a run since the new year. Like they haven't like went on a winning streak. They like lose 1, they win 1, they lose 3, they like win 1. They're trash. They just got blown out by the Spurs. Wemby dropped like 37 in one half.
But that Loki, I don't count. That's like the Spurs are fucking. I hate the Spurs, bro, because they played the Thunder with 0 starters and then played the Lakers with 0 starters. And
they played us twice on a back-to-back.
They played us 4 times on a back-to-back.
Yeah, like I mean, we
5 times we played them.
we beat them one of the times, but the second time, and also, like, dude, I don't trust the Spurs team either, bro. Because every time we play the Spurs team, like it's known around the league that like we don't start games good. Like we always go down. We were
Yeah.
down like 28 to them, and with 1 minute left in the game, we somehow were up 3. We lost the game. We lost the game. Like that's whatever. But like that should not happen.
Yeah. They're like super young. I think a sneaky upset pick for me would be Phoenix over San Antonio in the first round.
Dude, Phoenix is a Phoenix. They play hard. Jordan Ott actually has them like playing with the defensive identity. If Dylan Brooks keeps this up with the like, I don't know how he's been playing it guys of late, but his numbers are still like decent.
He's really, really good against us. Not gonna lie.
Yeah. Devin Booker, I think he's hurt, so if he's gonna come back too, probably after All-Star break. Jalen Green just needs to get healthy. He's played like what 3 games for them.
Maybe.
Like I think, I think he'll like fit right into that team. Like he's kind of like a player, like a microwave scorer. Like you just give him the ball, he'll do his thing. So,
bro, Dylan Brooks has been so good this year, bro.
Yeah, man. He's
23, 23, 28, 24, 22, 27, 40, 26, 26.
See,
the hell?
We'll talk about like a mid-range scoring. He's not like top of the top, but he has a very, very good mid-range shot. Like that's where he gets a lot from. It's a mid-range. I think that I think the Rockets are gonna like figure something out. Like I don't think that they're gonna be like this bad going into the second half of the season.
They need the All-Star break, dude. They seem pretty beat down.
Yeah, I think we also needed the All-Star break. And then it looks like with the 3 games that Io's played with us, he's fit right in, kind of what we needed. So I wouldn't be surprised if we went on. My goal for the Wolves is for them to go 18-8.
Mm-hmm.
If they go 18-8, then I think we can get like 4. And then if Denver plays bad basketball or like mid basketball, maybe the 3.
Jokic has been kind of mid since he came back, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
The only thing is, but another thing, like I've seen Wolves fans are like, oh, we should get the 4 seed first so we could play OKC early on in the playoffs. I'm like, bro, why would you rather lose in the second round than go to the Western Conference Finals?
Surely you would want us, like with the amount of injuries we've had, surely you would want us when we're tired, bro.
Yeah, like why would you want to? They're like, yeah, like you play the best team first. Like I'm like, no, bro. Like at least get to the Western Conference Finals. Like I think that would be good again. Like don't just like get out in the second round. But I think the 3rd seed would be our best bet. But
3rd seed would be really good because then you could get San Antonio in the second round, and that would be like a nice spot for you guys.
4 seed would be a little dicey because if the 4 or 5 Rockets Wolves matchup, that
might go to 7. Then you might get us in the second round.
Yeah, that'd be cooked.
I think, dude, if we get Portland in the first round, oh my god, revenge! If Portland or Golden State, I would love it, bro.
Yeah,
it'd be a fast 4 games. Like
yeah.
it would be comfortable. Shea would get his rest in the 4th quarter. Like it'd be great.
I would love for I think if the Spurs and Suns, I think that's like one of the upset matchups people should look at if the standings stay the way they are right now.
And I guess we should touch on a few, like 2 more things. One, both of us don't have the Clippers making the playoffs.
Yeah,
I think they gave that up when they traded James Harden. I think for as much hate as I've given them, if they kept Harden, they would have probably made a run to the 8.
Mm-hmm.
But now with Darius Garland and that toe injury, it looks like they're looking to the future.
Yep.
But then they just traded fucking Zubac. I don't know, bro.
I think they kind of went into the mindset saying, fuck the rest of the league. Like, we don't care what pick the Thunder get. Like, we'll just do us. Like,
that's what I said they should do.
Yeah, like, why are you worried about, like, another team? Like, just do you. Try and get the team back to what you need to do.
But they should have traded Kawhi, too, bro. Like, if they're going to trade Harden and Zubac, they might as well have traded Kawhi.
Like, I don't know what you're trying to do. Like, you think they could have traded Harden for, like, picks?
No, he's too old.
Yeah, so like the best bet was getting a younger point guard in Darius Garland, which I guess is smart.
Yeah.
And then
I think they made a good trade
play this season. So,
and bro, like we discussed in the previous episode, they traded Zubac for that 2026 per pick that if it lands from 5 to 9, they get a lottery pick, and Caleb Wilson just broke his hand. So if he goes down in the draft, and you could get Caleb Wilson in fucking LA, holy.
That'd be great. And they have like, next season, like with a healthy backcourt, they will have a good backcourt. Like Darius Garland, Benedict Mathurin are like by no means are like a bad backcourt. That's a pretty solid backcourt.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think they just got to draft well and get a little lucky. I think that's what they got to do.
Yeah, but unfortunately, it does mean that they're not going to the playoffs this year.
Yeah,
But
and then I think one more thing we should touch on is like all this tanking stuff that's been going on. The Jazz got fined like
the Thunder. The Thunder are apparently the reason the Jazz got fined.
Yeah,
Did you hear about that?
Yeah, they were like Presti was like pushing the league office to like look into this stuff.
It's so funny, bro. It's a bad look for like Thunder fans because we obviously fucking tanked. Yeah. But I think the key difference. It's gonna sound like I'm coping. The key
when you guys tanked, you guys didn't have a good team. Like there was
we just didn't sign any good players, and like Shea actually tore his foot.
Yeah.
Whereas,
now you have players like, for example, I forgot how many games ago this was, but the Jazz were up, and then you bench your two best players, and then you lose the game. That is the definition of tanking. And then like Will Hardy, like in this post game conference, goes, "Yeah, there was no thought in my mind to put them back in the game." Yeah, that clearly shows that somebody higher up told you not to put them back in the game.
That's so crazy, bro. Because like as an owner or a GM, right? You're telling your coach to do this, knowing that you never have to answer. You don't have to answer for this until like June, the exit interviews and shit. Exactly. This coach has to answer for that every night. He has to answer why Lauri Markkanen had 27 points through 3 quarters in a game where they're up by 5, and like he didn't come back in the game and they lose by 3.
Exactly. But I guess like their tanking will go pretty well now because Jaren Jackson Jr. has a knee injury, has to get a growth taken out of a non-cancerous growth taken out of his knee. I saw him on a stream yesterday. He seemed like he was walking fine and everything. So I don't really know what's happening with that, but yeah. But I don't think is there anything else you wanted to touch on?
Nah, I mean I was gonna touch on Lightning McCain.
Oh,
great
yeah.
addition to Thunder. Yep. But we don't gotta talk too much about it. It's just like, how, if you're Philly, do you give this guy up, bro? I don't understand. Like, and then
too, like
you come out and say that you sold high on him, bro. It's crazy,
dude. Like, I get he is coming off. He tore his meniscus.
Yeah, and then he hurt his hand right early in the year.
Yeah, but like the hand injury is like fine. Like I think hand injuries you can come back from. Like I get he tore his meniscus. Like you might think that's a serious injury, but the kid is 20 years old. Like if there's a time to recover from a torn meniscus, I think it's when you're 20 years old and like getting into the league. Like they
didn't even wait for the second injury, bro. They just fucking traded. They just imagine we traded Shea after I'm not comparing McCain to Shea, but imagine we traded Shea after plantar fasciitis, which is a more serious injury.
Yeah. Like I mean, McCain's been great for you guys. I think you have 2 great guards coming off the bench. That's kind of also like what you guys miss. Like when AJ's hurt or when AJ's not available, you need somebody else to come off the bench and initiate offense. So now you have 2 people that do that. So just adds more scoring depth to the team.
Yeah. But besides that, I think this is where we close.
Yep. Yeah. We'll probably have an episode out for you guys once the All-Star stuff is over and before like the season starts again. And then there's about like 20-25 games left for most teams, and then it's playoff time after that. So just keep following us on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok at OffTheDribblePOD, and we will see you guys next episode. Peace.